Your identity responds to your awareness, and you can make this one shift to change your entire life. Most people will think that their identity is fixed, and they'll have these stories running in their brains, such as I'm broke, I'm shy, I'm not good at relationships. And all of these stories are things that you've created based on what you've heard growing up. But you can change those stories, and you can change your identity essentially by changing those stories, because your identity isn't who you are, it's who you are aware of being. Your identity was formed throughout your entire life, and you took those stories to now form your identity, but you can change your identity. Basically, the moment that you bring the awareness to a pattern, you're changing it. Once you start to notice those thoughts, like, wow, I'm always talking myself out of opportunities, the awareness creates the space, and in that space you can then choose differently, and you can flip the thought like a light switch. And that's where all of this subconscious reprogramming you hear about and all this manifestation stuff and affirmations comes into play. It's because it helps you create that self-awareness inside your mind, so then you're able to quickly flip the script and change your outcome. Because your identity is elastic, not permanent, and you can stretch it based on what you decide to focus on and what you decide to put your focus and effort on. So if you spent these years of your life limiting yourself by replaying money stories, for example, in your brain, then you have lived your whole life in this identity of you're broke. But the second you can become aware of those stories, like money doesn't grow on trees, or it's hard to make money, blah, 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 whatever it is for you, the second you can become aware of those, you create the possibility of now shifting into a state of, I'm someone who attracts abundance, and your brain will start to recognize all the opportunities and all the things in your life in which you are abundant. Like I was walking on the sidewalk, and I looked down and there was a dime on the ground. And I was like, oh my God, like the universe just blessed me with this money. Like, yeah, it might have been 10 cents, but it doesn't matter. I still said, thank you. Thank you for giving me this money. Like it puts you in a different state of mind and being. And that's what you want to do, is you want to flip the script from negative to positive. So yeah, it might have only been 10 cents, but like, how cool is it that, I just randomly saw like a dime on the ground, like randomly saw money. Like when you recognize little things like that, that's how you're going to be able to shift your identity. The awareness is the shift. Your identity is the response. And when you take all of these shifts and all these things that you start to become aware of, and you work on them daily, and you stack them on top of each other, you can then create a lasting change in your life. I like to call it micro 1% alignments. So you do it on a micro 1% scale. You recognize all the things in your life in which you're abundant, you're loved, you're whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your reality and your life and whatever you want to manifest. But this is exactly why I built out the Live 1% method, and it's built through journaling and reflecting and stacking micro shifts until your identity eventually naturally evolves into the version of you who already has the life you want. And it becomes normal. Like it's just like your normal day-to-day thing. You have to live in that state of normalcy so that your body is easily adapted to it and it doesn't feel scary. So, if you want to expand your awareness and rewire your identity and learn how to do it 1% at a time by taking micro 1% alignments, and you want to learn the Live 1% method, then I highly suggest that you follow for more, and we're going to create your dream life.